In case you missed it last week, we finally explained the real reason we've been so quiet. And no, it's not because we broke up. As we reunited in St. Martin, we also said goodbye to our 2 foster babies and began preparing the boat to leave the marina and fix a few things along the way from the to-do list I made while Ryan was away. All right, guys, here's one of the downsides of leaving your tender in the water for too long. Let me show you.
It's got like a whole ecosystem of alien.
This is what 3 months in a marina looks like.
This is what happens when the captain leaves his girlfriend in charge. Alright, we've got a big day today. I'm gonna put this bike rack, install this bike rack on our bikes. We took them for a ride the other day and they were epic. Man, I just don't know where to start with these bikes. I mean, we can fold the pedals when we bring it in and out of the boat. That's good. It's got like a chain guard through here. They fold up quite small. We got ourselves a light. We've got a little computer telling us everything. Seats nice and soft, tires nice and fat. And they got tons of power. I think it was something like 20 miles. So I'm gonna put this bike rack on. Whoa, buddy. How you going, mate? Didn't see you there. So once we put this rack on, we've got this cool little bag and we can put our shopping in the bag. We've also got a rack for the front, but this is it here. So it goes on the front there. But because we're tight on space of folding these up, I don't really want to put that rack on. So we're just gonna use the back rack and the one bag and we should be sweet. We're gonna figure a name to call you guys now, huh?
Life on a boat isn't always easy, and simple everyday tasks like going to the grocery store or taking a foster kitten to the vet or just heading to the cafe for a coffee takes so much longer when we don't have a vehicle. Electric Bikes saw the work we were doing with the strays and how hard it can be for us to get around, and they wanted to help us out to make our jobs on land just a little bit easier. These bikes are a serious luxury for us. They're light, compact, and packing a serious punch, and we're so thankful to have them. We'll put a link in the description if you guys also want to check them out.
Alright, so we popped a hole in our dinghy. I actually went outside, I found it. All you do is get soapy water, look around, just splash it on there. I just did it with my hands because I figured it went down so quick the hole's gonna be pretty big. And yeah, saw like a little bit there where the dinghy's actually grabbed onto something like a barnacle under the jetty and it's pulled off and it's popped a hole in it. So we got this little kit here. Thanks to the guys on Cedar Little Things, they lent it to me, then I lost it, so I bought them a new one and I found it again like 3 months later, and here it is. So it's a PVC dinghy repair kit. So just go out there and they'll glue another patch on super quick because we need the dinghy today. Alright, so that's all done. It's pretty simple, really. I guess the most important thing you guys got to remember is just sand the area first. A lot of people don't sand the area, they'll just kind of try and whack it on, and it never works. So you've got to make sure you sand the two spots first, put the glue on each patch, leave it for a couple minutes, then put the patch on. It's real simple. Hopefully we fixed the hole. Hopefully there's only one, huh? That was a nice surprise to come back to last night. Yeah. So we've been dying to get a dinghy. We keep seeing everyone these high-fill dinghies and we want one. So it's been a few years in the making. But this little bugger, he's keeping in there, isn't he? Do you know what's annoying though is we've taken our dinghy to that dinghy dock so many times and never had any issues. Yeah. But just the way the swell was coming in last night, it must have been like launching it forward and shoving it under. The most frustrating thing about it though is that when I pulled in last night, I kind of like hesitated and I was like, the swell's rolling in, should I go on the end or go here? And then Brittany's kind of like, huh? And I'm like, oh, never mind, I'm just talking to myself again. But I wish that like we spoke about it because I would have got on the end of the dock. But like, it's one of those things, it's like you kind of, like, nah, it won't happen to me, and then it did. But it wasn't that bad, was it? No. But it was. It's like, not like our friends on Adara. Oh yeah. Who literally had their dinghy absolutely destroyed. It did, yeah, that like broke in half. But yeah, it was a bit of a bummer, but oh well, no for next time. So after 4 years of living on the boat, you still make mistakes, hey? I think we're always learning. We're always learning. All right. what next? We gotta get this boat back in order now. So we get this boat back in order now. So we got a few odd jobs that we're just doing around the place. I'll take you guys through what we've been up to lately.
She's just the tiniest baby. She's very skinny. She's obviously been hungry for a while. Ryan, she's like a skeleton. Now I know we said we needed to take a break, but when the island vet contacted us in need of a temporary foster for this sweet girl, we couldn't say no. She was so tiny and frail, and time was of the essence. So please welcome Nala, our newest Sunday foster. She's very angry. We get it. You're angry with the world. Yes, you've had a rough start. Protest, girl. Protest. Thank you so much for those of you who donate to Jackson's Treats. Because of you, we're able to help little babies just like Nala here. And once she was settled in, it was time to get back to that to-do list. So I'm currently riding my bike to go pay for our internet. We also need to pick up a few supplies from the grocery store. And I can't remember what else, but thank God this thing's here because our dinghy popped last night, as you guys saw, and Ryan's had to repair it, so we can't use it at the moment. So it's so good that we have these as a bit of a backup. Hello. I'm just here to pay for my internet. Within a few days, Nala was growing stronger and stronger, looking better every single day. This little girl was small and mighty. Despite being orphaned at such a young age, things were looking really good for her. And no matter how many times we've gone through this, watching Jackson mother and fall in love with another foster baby never gets old. And before long, it was time to start saying our goodbyes to the incredible people of St. Martin. First, starting with the ladies at SXM Paws, who are doing incredible work for the animals here on the island. In between all of our goodbyes, we also made sure to continue our boat work in preparation for leaving. And one of the great benefits of being in a marina is unlimited water. Another job on our to-do list was this beautiful masterpiece Oliver, our foster puppy, left behind, after deciding to make our safety nets a bit of a chew toy. Thanks, Oliver. And before we knew it, it was almost time to go, and it was also time to get Nala ready to move on to her forever home.
Pulling out of my grip.
Why do you make it so difficult?
She's out.
Let me see. Yes, we get it. All right, so Miss Nala here has been with us for a week now. Tomorrow, she's getting picked up by her next mom, who's here on the island, as we're getting ready to leave. She's a very hungry girl. Oh. She's grown lots already. She's still a tiny little baby, but she's a big girl now. Look at that big fat belly. Not a scrawny little kitten anymore. And the reason she's staying here is because she's going to be adopted out to a nice family by the island vet. All done. Look at that milk mustache.
Say hi.
So little Nala's gone now, and we're getting ready to head out to the BVIs. So we've got a few things we need to do, but first things first, we're gonna take the bikes out and go for a ride down to Budget Marine and head down to SXM Paws, say goodbye to the ladies, and maybe do one more provision because everybody says that the groceries in the BVIs and Bahamas and everything is really expensive or hard to come by. So it's good to do a massive stock up before we leave here. You gonna miss marina life? Being able to just ride your bike off the back?
I know, I will actually. But you got a little phone holder there. I'm gonna wash my bike out.
That's my bike.
Give this a nice clean today.
That's my bike.
You can take the heavy one with the bags. Whoa! Thing's got some power.
So we've done a quick pit stop. This is called Divico, which is kind of like a Costco. And if you don't know what a Costco is, it's like a bulk wholesale type place. Now the ladies at SXM Paws literally have dedicated their lives to the animals. I think sometimes they forget to take care of themselves a bit. So we thought as a gesture before we leave, we're gonna come into Divico and get them a few like treats as a thank you, so they can have like a box of it at the center to pick at while they're there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head in there now and grab something quickly. Alrighty. Put them in my handy dandy saddlebags. Ready to rock? Hang on.
These bikes are everything. I don't know how we went 4 years without bikes.
Go, let's go.
I've got treats here for the dogs.
Look at that.
Up there. And there's like nothing for them. Yeah.
So we got them some treats. Alright, so we went and said goodbye to the girls at SXM Paws, dropped off their snacks. It's always sad to leave. And now we went to Budget Marine, got some stuff, and now we're here at Island Water World. And I have the pleasure of sitting outside and watching the babies.
Let's go. Hey.
You're gonna crash.
Hey buddy, stay there. Hey boy. How are you, Jackson? Hey! Okay. That was my fault. I should have got him all worked up.
Alright guys, so we're getting really close to leaving St. Martin now. So we've got the boat almost up to scratch, ready to go. And now we're just gonna do one final quick provision. We've gotten most of our provisioning done with like canned beans, pasta, rice, long life milk, all that kind of stuff. So now we're just gonna do a little bit of the last minute stuff. So we're gonna go up there right now. have a trolley of 10 limes for $1, so I'm gonna grab those. Just to put things into perspective, a batch of asparagus is $9.99 US. So when you exchange that, it becomes really outrageous. So we got our groceries. Now the guy in front of us was loading his trolleys. He was getting ready to cross the Atlantic, and his bill was $9,000. Can you imagine? That's a big boat. Ours just now is like 150, and I felt like that was a big one.
So this bike's probably one of the best investments we've had in this trip.
I do feel bad for the bikes though, because we're working them hard right now.
Yeah.
We've packed some heavy groceries on them both a couple times now. Oh, I'm gonna fall over! Oh my god, you're gonna slip and fall in. Hi, naughty boy! Hi, naughty boy!
Alright.
And that is how you do a grocery shop on your e-bike. Important stuff.